because she's light on her feet and walks on her toes. Scout wonders if she was a ballerina in a previous life. Tinkerbell bites down on a quivering lip. Her name is Chloe Thompson. She's from Spokane and has only been on the run for a few days, which is probably why you don't know about her. I tried to help her, but she was a real mess. Tinkerbell taps her forehead. She has some serious emotional problems. She left home on a whim, and she desperately wanted to go back, but she was afraid to contact her parents. Scout takes out her phone and types the victim's name and hometown in her notes app. Was she into drugs? I don't think so. She's been hooking up with some guy, though. I know nothing about him. Scout pockets her phone and gives Tinkerbell's shoulder a gentle squeeze. You did the right thing in telling me. She presses a business card into the girl's palm. Call me if you think of anything else. After spending a heart-wrenching afternoon with Chloe Thompson's parents, Scout enters the bailout a few minutes after 5 and orders a tequila on the rocks from the bartender. Drink in hand, she bypasses several tables of coworkers and chooses an empty booth on the far wall. She's nursing her tequila, replaying the day's events over in her mind when Barrett sits down in the booth across from her. Setting down his whiskey shot, he sheds his leather jacket, draping it over the back of the bench seat. Her heart flutters at the sight of his black t-shirt stretched tight over his muscular chest. With his scruffy beard and dark locks curling at the nape of his neck, her father would label him a thug, but beneath his rugged exterior lies a gentle giant. I heard what happened. How are you holding up? It's been a long day. I'm relieved it wasn't Sally Strickland, but I'm devastated for the Thompson family. Scout tugs her wheat-colored hair free of the elastic, letting it fall to her shoulders. Every time I lose a runaway, I travel back in time 17 years. Why can't I move on from my brother's disappearance? Barrett cocks his head as if to say, Really? You know why. Because you need closure. Right. If only I knew how to get it. Scout drains the last of the tequila and sets the glass on the table with a clunk. Ford would never intentionally leave me hanging like this. I have a strong social media presence. There must be a legitimate reason he hasn't contacted me. Because he doesn't want to be found. Barrett kicks back the shot of whiskey. Your parents still live in the same house. Ford knows the way home. Scout refuses to accept the possibility her brother is avoiding her on purpose. I can think of other legitimate reasons that would prevent him from going home. Scout ticks them off on her fingers. He's incapacitated and can't travel. He's in jail. God forbid, he might be dead. When we idolize someone, Scout, we have a tendency to overlook their flaws. Scout glares at Barrett. You're always so hard on him when you've never even met him. I'm a homicide detective, trained to deal with the facts. Your brother disappeared during the early hours of the morning 3 days after Christmas 17 years ago. The police ruled out the possibility of abduction, which means he ran away. While visions of sugar plums danced in your head, he climbed out of his bedroom window with his guitar slung over his back. He may very well be unable to travel, but he still has access to a phone. He called your mother, for crying out loud. Scout's pointer finger shoots up. Once, 5 years after he left. It was late at night, and the line was static. Mom could barely hear what he was saying. What if Ford escaped from his kidnappers and made it to a phone to call Mom, but the kidnappers caught him and killed him? Barrett snorts. You're letting your imagination get the best of you again. Scout laughs at herself. Okay, so maybe that is far-fetched, but I can't rule out the possibility something happened to him. He could have amnesia. If he has amnesia now, he didn't have it when he left home or when he called your mom 5 years later. Running away is a coward's way of solving one's problems. Says the man from the happy family with loving parents and close-knit siblings.